All right, guys, change of scenery. Today I'm doing it a little differently. We're starting here at the south side of the 7-mile bridge. Try jigging this little bridge here. It's kind of what's going through my head. Looks like a good kayak jigging bridge. Couple tarpon. And I think the cuda, one of those cudas probably swiped him, is my guess. All right, better than nothing. Jack Crevalle. See, yeah, that barracuda definitely swiped at him. It's tough to be a Jack Crevalle out here, I think. Definitely a prey type species here. Yeah, I could have got him. Oh. A few barracudas around. I think I saw a couple more jacks, maybe some small tarpon and stuff like that. Dang, that thing's dangerous. Keep him away from me. Messy game here. Little one. Carabuda. They got a lot bigger than that around here. He's on there, huh? I feel like this is the most tourist thing I can do. Just throw top waters for barracudas. Definitely takes me back to cocktail bluefish days. I feel like if you could get a group of them, they'll be way more aggressive. Like these single solo acts, if you want to call them that, just don't seem to get as fired up. I don't know about going all the way to the patch reefs. I kind of want to, but I think since I'm not familiar with these waters and it's blowing north 15, stuff could get serious quick, I'm guessing. That's a better one. All right, I think we found an area where there's a couple wild stuff here. This is what I'm gonna do, since I'm seeing how this goes. If you ever do any topwater fishing with a difficult to handle fish, small bluefish, you know, schoolie striped bass, these little barracudas are really hard to handle. The big ones aren't that hard. Just crush the barbs down on these trebles. All right, we're gonna paddle over to this next bridge, see if anything's there. I should probably take a deeper route, so this way maybe we could see some more cudas in these potholes. Atlantic side's pretty well protected today. There was a lot of wind on the Gulf side though. All right, so I'm hopping along these passes. It's got more depth here than I thought there'd be, at least. Pine feet, yeah, it's a little bit. Something decent there, right? Took a little metal jig. Oh, it is, it's a grunt family. I know that. Is that a white grunt? Is that the same one I catch in North Carolina? I think it's a different type. It looks slightly different than my Carolina one. Doesn't have much color on them. But that's a grunt, not a snapper. See what we got there. Feels decent. a little paddle tail. It's got some size. Is that a jack? A yellow Almaco? I don't know. Looks like a jack species. I think that might be a blue runner. I haven't caught many of them. Alright, blue runner. You guys tell me. Fork tail, about 13, 14 inches. Oh my god, no. It's a huge fish. My tackle was way too light for that. That was embarrassing. I should have known better than to do that. Alright, that's a good sign. Damn, I lost a good fish under that bridge. I have no idea what that was. Probably decent mangrove is my guess, but could have been a small grouper. Could have been Jack Crevalle though. We won't find out. Well, will we? Alright fellas, we made a little bit of a move. We're taking the kayak into some real backwater. We're definitely in a interesting looking area. I haven't seen any life yet though, which is never a good sign. You know, these saltwater ponds can be real hit or miss. Barracuda? What was that? Little cuda, I think. Maybe that was a snook though. Oh, shrimp back here. Got him. What we got there? I'm guessing that's gonna be a snook. Topwater snook. Oh, stud mangrove. Topwater mangrove. Ah, what a nice one. No, we lost him. Oh, that sucked. Oh, it sucked. That was dinner right there. Dang, that was a big mangrove snapper. Can't believe I lost dinner. Got him. I think that's a snook, right? I can't eat you, but I'm happy to catch this guy. Nice one. Had a follower? What was behind it? Something was behind it. Let's keep our distance so we don't scare these fish. Looks like this cove here has a couple of fish, so right on. Oh, yes, yes. Little topwater snook action. You know what we're gonna do here? Just to keep this a little more organized. Sink our, ooh, that's hard bottom, huh? Oh, we lost him. Quick Guggen. How'd you lose him? Oh, because I tangled him on my little push pole here. This is made by Nomad. It's a very small topwater. I feel like this should do a little bit better than, you know, a crazy violent one. But you never know. I have no idea what my subject's mood might be. What's a 40-pound leader? Because we might see some snook here. I don't think these fish see too much pressure, but I don't want to lose another one. These things seem to be quite abundant back here. Pencil cudas. Oh, that's what I land, right? I lost my snook, lost my nice mangrove, and here I am with barracuda. Little nursery here. Gotta go to a bigger profile. Maybe we could avoid a couple more of these guys. Guess it's that time of year where the cudas just like pile in, little cudas just pile into these backwaters. Tarpon? Was. Little one. Punani. Okay. Man, I want to catch a couple of those big mangroves, man. It was like the biggest mangrove, tourist mangrove I've ever seen here so far. Got a couple other paddlers. Nice little catch there. Ah, hey tarpon. What's up, my man? Long time no see. Alright, you ate the Savage Gear shrimp. Little mid 20-incher. Cool. Alright, did a whole lot of cruising. Not a lot of seeing. I'm doing all the textbook stuff. Topwater on points. See what we got here. I found a hole. Ooh, mangrover. Hello, mangrover. Ooh, not bad. It's one for the breadcrumbs, I think. Hit that little, the nomad popper. This is the same type of fish we lost about an hour ago. The bigger popper. There we go. Mangrove snapper. Perfect sandwich material. That's what I would call him. Yeah, he's like a 12. Nice little sandwich there. Got ourselves a little dinner in the mix there. We would have had two if we didn't lose that other one. But, all right, here you go. All right, just narrowing down a couple options. Might not be a bad idea to bring Meg here with some shrimp. Maybe this place is gonna get better as it gets colder. There is some fish in this little lagoon. It's not filled with fish, but it's got enough that it's somewhat interesting, I would say. I mean, there's pinfish everywhere. I guess that counts for something. Just wish there was a couple more juvenile tarpon or snook, something like that. Alright guys, I just landed another snapper on the Ned rig. Let's see. On the Ned rig, I switched it up. I'm trying to figure out what would work real good in this sort of environment. It's an 11-incher, all right. Like I said, we ain't being picky. We need that fish fry material for when we get home. I'm working my way back to the car now. Cool little area. It's not loaded with fish, but there's definitely fish to catch here. In a nutshell, we're just tucking out a wind the last couple days. Snook here are a little more elusive than they are in some of these other areas. Pretty terrible at this inshore stuff, so I started throwing a Ned rig, and I started getting a lot more bites. I landed one more legal snapper, 11 inches, 10th ounce jig head, and added some Procure. They seem to be real aggressive at picking that up. It seemed like the Topwater and the Ned rig were the two winners for the day. A couple of bites on the shrimp, that tarpon on the Savage Gear shrimp. We'll get a little bit better as we go, I hope. So next trip I'll probably try to bring out Margaret and maybe get some live shrimp and drift them along those mangroves, try to get some of the bigger snappers out that way too. That might work. Fun day though, long day. I really really overwhelmed myself on what to do. So let me get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys.